Dear friends, so today we are going to discuss the power of DeepSeek and ChatGPT for research paper writing. So, DeepSeek is very new software, but I found it is very powerful. So, I'm showing you that for what kind of purpose we can use DeepSeek software. So, if you click on DeepSeek, then this page will open. So there are two options the software is asking you, app or start now. So I click on the start now. And after that, this is the front page of DeepSeek. And the biggest advantage of DeepSeek is that it is freely available. So they are not selling it. And I have not found any pricing options in here in DeepSeek. Otherwise, in most of the AI, they are having pricing. Like for example, if I'm showing you the chat gpt is not a free, it is paid, and they're offering different options here. So they're offering chat gpt 4o mini, cloud, deep, openai, chat gpt 4, chat gpt 4o. Among all these, the chat gpt 4o is found to be the best because it is giving you more accurate results, and you have to buy the this ChatGPT. Okay, so but now we are going to first try DeepSeek. So let's say some research scholar asked me that, sir, I want to do a research on any topic. So let me take the gamification. So all of you must have some broad idea on which you are going to start your research, or it is your research area. So you can do all the same things as I'm doing. So first of all, I want to know my research gap. So I will write, please suggest the potential research gap. This is the first thing which I should ask for. Please suggest the potential research gap in the or on the topic research topic gamification. And let's say I'm adding one more dimension in HR policy. So you can type in education, in business, in fintech. So you can add so many things. But today I want to see the research gap in the area of research gamification in HR policy. So if I run it, now this software is giving me so many research gaps. So research gap, research question. And I was surprised that it is suggesting me all possible research gap. So you can see that the software is suggesting me different possible research gap. Okay, 13 research gap. Now I have 14. So the suggest it suggested me 14 research gaps. So let's finalize one of them. So gamification in employee collaboration and cross-channel perspective, gamification, employee skill development, employee resistant to gamification. Okay. So this topic seems to be interesting. Gamification and remote hybrid work environment. So now my next query is suggest me, please uh, suggest most suitable research title related to related to the topic, and you can put semicolon. Research title to publish research paper. Okay. So let's see. So I'm looking for a good research title. So in this way, we decided our research title. So there are different research title suggested by the software. So okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 11, 14. So whenever you are suggesting, whenever you are submitting the research paper for publication, I suggest you find out the most suitable research title. Even if you are going to submit your thesis, so you can decide your research title from here. So now let me find out. Yeah. Gamification and employee engagement in remote work. This seemed to be good, but it is not a my paper is not systematic review paper. Uh, Gamification as a catalyst for collaboration in remote and hybrid work environment would. Digital engagement in a virtual world, the role of gamification in remote and okay, this seems to be perfect. So let me select this topic. Although it requires a lot of time to discuss on each topic, but for a for saving time, I'm just selecting this one. So I write this. Okay, next, what I'm looking for. So this semicolon I'm putting like this. Okay, so I'm using this semicolon to tell that this is my research title. Now write the abstract for the research paper for research title. So I let me find out whether the software can give me a suitable abstract or not. So if I write it, you can see the DeepSeek is giving me the abstract for my research paper. So don't worry, it is coming. So you can see that the software is writing abstract for me. So although you can change it with respect to your paper, but basic abstract we already get. So a perfect abstract is coming for my paper. So abstract aa gaya. Now I want to write introduction. Uh, Please provide me the four paragraph style. Four paragraph style is a common style for research papers because if you see all the research paper mostly have the four paragraphs. In first paragraph, they explain the need. Second paragraph, objective. Third paragraph, research gap. Fourth is resection. So let me try to find out whether the software can write this for me or not. So please provide me the four paragraph style introduction for the research paper on the research title. And now title I have to take from previous command. So now I'm taking the title. The ChatGPT will write the introduction for me. So my introduction is also ready. So it is taking the information from the its repository and is giving me the introduction of the paper. The server is busy. Please try again. So in case if you are not getting from here, you just copy this and go to ChatGPT, ChatGPT 4. So we can try also here. Mhm. Yeah. So the ChatGPT is giving me. So we have the introduction part of the topic. So introduction, the four paragraph, perfectly four paragraph is coming. So that certainly here is a four paragraph introduction for your research paper, driving. But in this introduction, the problem is that the references are not there. So I want references. So let me try this another way. Please provide me, okay, not four paragraph, one paragraph for introduction for the research paper on the research title, along with references of latest published research paper. So because in introduction, the references is important. So let me try to run this. Because the DeepSeek is free. So it sometimes it is very busy. You know that server is very busy. So this kind of problem you can come because anything which is free, everybody is sitting on that. And same time, if I give my command on ChatGPT also, uh, yeah. So same command I am giving here, and let's see whether I am getting the results or not. Now ChatGPT is start giving me the references in between. So you can see that the references is also there. Although only one references come, maybe less paper is published in this area. So that's why the software is saying it is a research gap. But we can try for more. And please provide some more references, just this one. So ChatGPT recall the previous and give me. So, okay. So these are the papers which are published on the same topic. Yeah, hybrid work model, virtual team, virtual workspace, remote work context. Yeah. So some software provided me the references, latest references on the same topic. And here it is busy. So reason you know that the DeepSeek is free, sometimes it is very busy. Okay. So now we have the introduction, we have the references. Now most of the researchers are they're doing a struggle for designing the scale. Now question is that can we develop a scale with the help of the ChatGPT? So let me try. In my title, so hybrid work environment. Suppose I want to find out the questionnaire on this. So is it possible that ChatGPT give me the questionnaire? Please provide the questionnaire measuring the role of gamification for hybrid work environment. Okay. So sometimes, because most of these scholars are struggling for the questionnaire, and ChatGPT gives you in just few minutes. So the questionnaire is ready. The questionnaire is provided by the software. So all the software is also providing you the sentences, the sentences. And if you want to get better results, so you have to try again and again. Like for example, uh, I need a questionnaire for gamification only. So first of all, let's develop the questionnaire for only gamification. Please provide the items. So you have to write in this way: items, statements, measuring the gamification in HR, gamification in HR with the help of or along with references. Means from where you are suggesting me. So I'm copy this, run it, and deep sync because the problem is server, but sometimes it works. Okay. So you can see that the here software provided me the sample question items which you can use for your questionnaire along with the references. So you can see that there are 5 construct software is providing to you, and you can develop your scale from here, and the references is also given. So here the software is very strong, and nowadays we are using this software for developing the scales also. You can develop any scale, even that the scale is not standardized or not very popular. Popular scale you can get very easily. But the problem is that when we are developing some new scales, then from where we can find out the items. So items you can take from here. Okay, so here the ChatGPT, the DeepSeek is also giving you. But DeepSeek, I found it is slightly better than the ChatGPT. But the problem is that it is busy. Sometimes the server is down. So you can see that the items provided by DeepSeek is far better than the ChatGPT. You can see the items are provided by the software. Okay. So it is still going on. So the comparison which I am showing you, it give you an idea that which software is good for what purpose. Um, okay. Now all the references is also coming. So the point is that you can also develop questionnaire from ChatGPT and DeepSeek. Fine. Now let's see what we can do else. So let's try for literature review. So please write the review of the literature about the gamification in HR, human resource management in HR, HRM in organization. So, along with references. So let's me check this. And suppose you run in this software as well as another software. So you can collect the references from different sources and combine them, and your literature review section is also ready. So I'm also, yeah. So you can see that the reference is also coming here. So we are generating the information from different sources. So review is also there. But here it is stuck. The only problem is that this server is busy and this is beyond our control because we cannot move the server. But we are getting the result here. Literature review, gamification in HRM. And if you keep on asking, it will give you again and again. So please provide some more references. So if you keep on asking, the ChatGPT keep on giving. So these are the references. And sometimes uh, we try to find out the recently published papers to start. I need the latest published papers similar to the topic that gamification in HRM. So whatever you write, it will give me. So I need the latest published papers similar to the topic. Okay. So it is suggesting me that you can go for this. But let me try another way. If I write the same statement in another way, it will also provide me. Like if you write like this, please provide the references of the latest paper similar to the topic like this. So then ChatGPT will provide me. Okay, so it is. Let me try some chat gamification in business. Maybe the topic is problem. Please provide the references of the latest published paper based based on the research title like this. Yeah. So if you change the command, the software will try to give you the latest published papers on the same topic. Okay. Now, you know that all these references are old references. I want these references in APA 7th style edition. So let me check. Please provide the references in APA style 7th edition. So these are old styles. And can I get the references in APA style 7th edition? Yeah. So the software, I think, gives some better. These references are formatted as they would appear for work in 7th, APA 7th edition for the most of. Okay. So the information I got. And now, so similarly, you can develop the literature review. And sometimes we have the abstract and want to find out the research title or introduction. Uh, so let me show you one example. Um, okay. Suppose I write one paper and this is one of the paper which is about to be ready. So in this case, this is our introduction. Now, on the basis of this introduction, I want the exact title. And the biggest question is that where, in which journal I should send for publication. So these two queries I want to solve from here. And so please suggest me the most appealing research title based on the paragraph. So I put the paragraph, and this exercise we are doing frequently. In fact, whenever we send a paper, we try to find out that what should be the exact title. So software give you that please keep this title for your paper. So the title is fine. Okay. Now suppose I take this title. Now I want to know that which journal should I select for sending my paper. So please suggest the name of the journal having highest publication potential. Potential for my research paper um, having title like this. So if you have any title, so you can paste your title here, and I want to know where should I send my paper for publication. So the software is suggesting me that these are the journals which are suited for my paper. And you can see that the name of the journal is also suggested by the software and suggesting me that where you should send your paper for publication. Although the JBR is very highly ranked journal, so you can try these journals. And sometimes the ChatGPT give me best of the journals. They are A category or A star category, and I know that they will reject my paper. So let me try this. Will DeepSeek provide me the list of journals where I should send my paper for publication? Let's see. The only problem with DeepSeek is that it is busy most of the time. Okay, so it is thinking and say that my server is busy. Okay, but let's continue here. And I just tried some other. Please suggest Scopus journal. Scopus in text journal having highest publication two times, publication potential. So now the software will show you only the Scopus listed journals. So all the journals are Scopus listed. Okay, let me try another way. Please suggest the Scopus Q4, like Scopus Q4 or A, B, D, C, C rated. So you can also give the condition for your publication. Okay. So now the software is showing you only A, B, D, C, C category or Scopus Q4. So this way, we can find out the most suitable journal for my publication. Now, you know that what is the quality of my paper. So accordingly, you can find out Q4, Q3, ABDCC category, ABC category, like that. So basis on the category, you can find out the paper. Now, suppose my paper is having a lot of very good category. So I can write Q1 or ABDC A star rated index journals. So accordingly, you can find out the best journal for publication. So now the software is suggesting you Q1 A star, Q1 A star. So the Q1 A star, Q1 A star. So in this way, the journal selection is now very easy. And okay, so DeepSeek, you know that the server is busy is a problem. ChatGPT is better, but the results of DeepSeek is better. If DeepSeek is working, it give you better result as compared to ChatGPT. But the problem is DeepSeek is that it is always busy because it is free of cost. Okay, now general problem is solved, and now I'm going to research methodology. So please write the most suitable research methodology for the research paper having research title. Now we can give any title. So let me take my title of the paper. Okay, so this title is also decided by the ChatGPT. Okay, shaping employee engagement and organization commitment through gamification of his peacocking. So let's try that whether, yeah. So you can see that the ChatGPT is providing the, without knowing what is the paper, the ChatGPT is giving you, okay, ethical consideration. This is now very important point to include in the research paper. So research methodology is also ready. Okay. And if you have minute questions like, uh, please suggest the most suitable statistical test for the hypothesis. Suppose you have the hypothesis and you don't know which hypothesis, which test I should apply. So this is another very common question, that which statistical I should apply for my hypothesis. So let me provide a hypothesis here. Uh, Hypothesis. So this is my hypothesis. And okay. So the software also suggests you that which test you should apply. You can simple regression, multiple regression, path analysis, SAM, ANOVA. So all the four tests are applicable for my hypothesis. So simple regression, I can apply if the variables are there. Multiple regression again is applicable when variables are there. So this also say that variables. And if you have construct multiple indicator, so in case of multiple predictors, then you should apply structural equation modeling. Now, the software say that if you categorize the office peacocking into different levels, suppose you have your variable at in different level, high, medium, low, then you can also go for ANOVA. You can apply this test. So the software is telling you and suggesting you that if this condition apply, you can go for this. If this condition apply, you can go for this. Is if condition apply, you can go for this. So software is suggesting you the which of the statistical technique you should apply. Okay. So similarly, very minute question that please suggest suggest the most suitable sampling technique for the research paper having title, and I paste the title. Okay, this is not title. Let me take title from previous command. Yeah. So this is the title. So very minute question you can ask from ChatGPT and DeepSeek. So the software will give you each and everything. So the software say that if this condition is applicable, then you can go for. Okay. So according to the software, the stratified random sampling is the most suitable. But I don't want to apply random sampling. I want to apply non-random sampling. So let me try to find out most suitable non-random or non-probability sampling. So sometimes because of the absence of sampling frame, we cannot go for random sampling. Now the software is suggesting that, okay, so this is very valuable information. Software is suggesting you that you can go for purposive sampling, which is also known as judgmental sampling. And you have to keep all these things in your mind. These are the three criteria you can select for purposive sampling, because in purposive sampling, we must have at least three criteria for selection of the employee. So the criteria is also provided by the software. Okay. Now, which part we left in the for the research paper? We almost develop each and everything. Now, suppose you want to develop some thematic review. So let me try some thematic review. For example, please provide the thematic review about the relationship between, let's say, we can take any two variables. So I'm taking, let's say, employee engagement and firm performance. So thematic review means you have a specific theme and you want to write a review on that, and along with published research papers with references in APA 7th edition. So I'm giving this command. So let me try. Let me see that what software is giving to me. And DeepSeek server busy. The thematic review. The performance. So the complete thematic review you can generate. Yeah. So the software is also giving you employee engagement on productivity, employee engagement in financial performance, employee engagement. Okay. So whatever themes, sub themes is available, the software is giving me this also, along with the references in seventh APA edition style. So you can see that all the references are in APA 7th edition. And you just copy and paste all these. And one more thing you can observe, all the references are in order of alphabet. B comes first, then G, H, K, S. So the software is very systematic in generating all these things. Now the last question is, because we have generated almost everything: abstract, introduction, literature review, research methodology. So each and everything we generate, we also find out the best journal for publication. Now the last thing is that, can ChatGPT help in analysis? So this is another problem. Sometimes we have the result, and the question is that how to write. So this problem, to some extent, is also possible in the software. For example, let me suppose I have this table. Let's say this table. And if I provide this table to the software, I want to see whether the software can generate the interpretation or not. Okay. So first of all, I type, copy and paste the table and write, please write the interpretation uh, of the table for the research paper in a paragraph. So let me try that whether the software is able to provide me the interpretation. Yeah. So you may be surprised that the software is giving me interpretation also. So you can take some sentences from here and paraphrase it and use in the paper. So let me try two or more. Okay, so you can see, you know that these are the tables for discriminant validity. Let me check. But whenever you provide any table, be sure that all the full forms are mentioned and table headings is also there. This is compulsory condition for getting the interpretation. So now I copy and paste here. And again, I will type the same prompt. So sometimes, because scholars is not aware about the what is written in this table, how to interpret. So you just provide the table to the software, and software will write the interpretation for you. Or catch आपको. So the software will interpret each and everything. And sometimes we are not having table, we are having the graphs. So suppose we are having this graph. There are so many graphs in time series, panel data, and the question is that can we generate the result of the graph? It is picture. It is purely a picture. So I paste the picture here and want the software to write the interpretation of this. Please write the interpretation of the figure. Now, if you tell something about the figure, it will be helpful for the software to explain. Uh, Please write the interpretation of the figure, explaining the path. Yeah, representing the, okay, it is not explaining, representing the path diagram, path diagram about the variables. If you type some variables, it will be helpful for the software to explain. Explaining the variable I can take from here. Okay. Research hypothesis. So I can take from here. Paste as plain text. Gamification, employee engagement, coming repeatedly. So I am deleting and organization commitment for the research paper in the paragraph. Let me try. Is it possible to interpret the graph? So you will have a shock that how it is possible that software will give you each and everything. So the basic information that it is software is saying that employee well-being is positively related to employee engagement with a path coefficient of this, right? Okay. So please support the results with published research papers uh, with reference. Okay, is it possible that whatever result we are getting, can we support our results from the published research paper? So software is giving you yes. Yeah. So support, reference, support, reference, support, reference, support, reference, support. So you can take the information from here and can add these lines in the interpretation. Okay. Now, what next? Please write the managerial implication on the basis of results. So you may be surprised that software will also give you the managerial implication. So you can also use this managerial implication in your research paper. So managerial implication is also there. And finally, I want limitation. Please write the limitations on the basis of results. So each and everything is can be generated from the softwares. So the limitation is coming. Okay. So now you know that the 50% of the paper is ready. we have generated each and everything from these free sources, or although ChatGPT is not free, but you can generate all these things from the paper. Now I am giving you some commands uh, which which is coming in my mind. Okay, please generate the data of uh, three variables of 300 sample size having a correlation of zero point 0.6 bit among them. So let me try this. So the software give you the Python code. If you run the Python code, the data can be generated easily. So these kind of helps is also available. Okay. Now, because somebody is asking that how can we generate the data in, so yes, we can generate the data like this. And one more question which is coming in my mind, sometimes the research scholar asks me, sir, can you tell me the source from where I can get this data? Okay, so please provide me the source of collecting the data about economic, which is coming in my mind. I just type economic variables for India. Please provide me the data source for collecting the annual data of about different economic variables in India. If you specifically write the variable name, it will provide you exact sources. So the software will also provide that you can show these websites from where you can get the data. Like, so the website is also given: RBI, Ministry of Finance, National Statistical Office. So these websites is also there. So sometimes we use this website to find out the data source. So from where we can find out the data. Okay. So the last command I'm just giving, please inform about the research picture, just for fun. Uh, so it is also telling us about us. So what research picture is going. So it is again a miracle. And suppose you're going to apply some technique in R or Python and you don't want codes, right? You don't know about the codes, so you can generate the codes from here. Okay. So please generate the R codes to apply, let's say, var model between the time series variables. So the software will give you also the R codes or R code, Python code, whatever you want to generate, it will provide you. So you can see that the systematically the software is providing you the codes. If you run the codes, you can get the answer. So we many times we generated the codes from here rather than looking in the Google and searching different sources. Better you come here and find out. So today I demonstrated you the difference between DeepSeek and the ChatGPT. So the ChatGPT is a paid version. We are using the paid version of ChatGPT, but DeepSeek is totally free. But the problem with DeepSeek is that the server is always busy. Most of the time it is busy, and we have to wait for a long period of time. But ChatGPT is equally good, and so this is the way you can use the OpenAI system for research paper writing. But the three things I want to say in the last, these are like nuclear bombs. Now everybody is using it. So if you are not using it, you are 10 years back. अगर आप इन सॉफ्टवेयर को यूज नहीं करते हो तो आप 10 साल ऑलरेडी पीछे चले गए. Number two, all the free softwares, all the OpenAI softwares are not perfect. But they help you in providing you the information. So they are like your support system. They are like your helpers, assistant. So don't consider them the perfect one. No, they are not perfect. They are providing you they are your assistant, which are providing you the necessary information. And uh, if you don't have intelligence, I can bet that you cannot use it. To use all these softwares, a different kind of intelligence is required. So just nakal ke liye akal chahiye, that kind of thing. And do not copy and paste, otherwise any software can detect, like Turnitin Authenticate will detect the flag, AI flag. So don't just copy and paste. Read it, understand it, and paraphrase it. Otherwise, these are useless. Okay. And along with this, you can go for paper called Trinka and other softwares to improve the language. So in this way, if you write a paper in 1 year, now with the help of all these softwares, you can write paper in 1 month. So 1/10 time kam ho jata hai. So that is the benefit of using OpenAI. And now I'm closing this session because whatever prompt comes in my mind, I demonstrated you along with the result. If you have any question, we can discuss on that. So just give me a minute.